Today, let us try to understand the DHCP option 43 and option 60. Configuration of option 43 and option 60 on Cisco iOS or Windows or Linux based servers is what we are going to discuss today. We can use DHCP option 43 to help the access point in obtaining controller IP address from the DHCP server while the DHCP request to get an IP address is sent to the DHCP server by the LAP. So in addition to offering it in an IP address, DHCP server may return one or more controller IP address also to the LAP. Option 60 is used to define the vendor class identifier, which is VCI on the DHCP server, and it is the same VCI which is included in the initial DHCP discover message that a DHCP client broadcasts in search of an IP address. Option 60 is used by DHCP clients, labs in this case, in order to identify itself to the DHCP server. So when we define an option 60 in our DHCP scope in combination with the option 43, we instruct DHCP server to return the content of the option 43 only to those clients that present the right option 60, that is already configured VCI in the DHCP scope using the option 60. When the DHCP server sees a already configured VCI in a DHCP discovered from a DHCP client, it returns the mapped vendor specific information in its DHCP to offer to the client as DHCP option 43. On the DHCP server, option 43 is defined in each DHCP pole, that is the scope that offers IP address to the labs. So the idea is do not send the content of the option 43 to the clients that do not need it, and we defined the clients using the VCI in option 60. Do we need option 60 is the question. If you do not specify an option 60 for some scope, the content of the option 43 is returned to any DHCP client asking for an IP address in that subnet. In general, we should try to define it in the DHCP scope as it makes sure the option 43 is returned only to the labs and not other clients, but it also depends upon the type of the DHCP server. Like for example, Cisco iOS based DHCP scopes allow only one option 60 string, that is the VCI per scope. So you may not want to use it if you have a different series of access points in the same subnet and the VCI of all the access points in different and all of them have to be accommodated in the same scope. There is no such limitation on the Windows server, and hence the correct procedure is to define the option 60 first. Inside option 43, we can have encapsulated vendor specific sub-option codes between 0 and 255, and the sub-options are all included in the DHCP offer as a type length value TLV blocks embedded within the option 43. Vendors can define these sub-options as per their wish. So for Cisco, we have following option 43 sub-option code. Option 102. This value returned in ASCII. So this option 43 sub-option code is for the series Cisco 1K access points. Like for example, on Cisco iOS, option 43 ASCII 192.168.10.5 and 192.168.10.15 and option 241, this value is returned in hex. So this option 43 sub-option code is for Cisco Aeronet Labs other than 1000. For example, on Cisco iOS, for specifying two controller IP addresses, option 43 hex and the hex value. So here in the example screens, check the visuals on how to set up the DHCP for PNP on Windows Server for option 40 and option 60. So for example, if it is 192.168.31.77 is the DNA center IP address, option 60 is included in the DHCP discover. You don't need to configure anything on the DHCP server.